Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. It is time. Delays have been happening, but we are about to get it over with. Daytona. Practice currently going on right now. Bunch of changes in the Iris series. It will be soon to come. It will be happening for Atlanta, race number 2 of the season. So we have 2.5 minutes to go in practice. You can see all the cars coming out on track. Let's go ahead and talk about some changes going on in the Iris ODM series. There are a couple. There's been talks of Boss, aka Isaac, the Valvoline number 20 for DRC, possibly leaving the team. These will all be confirmed after Atlanta. So as of right now, when I'm recording this at around 8:30 a.m. in the morning, we do not have confirmation yet if he is leaving DRC to join the forces of Ford. But if he does, there have been talks of Demonic for DMR taking that team, or taking that driver. Let's also talk about the number 97. New driver in the 97 for D2. It's going to be Trey, who just got his first career win at Atlanta just yesterday, if you were watching that. The number 97 charter has been given up, but that doesn't mean that Johnny can't keep being in the sim, obviously. So we will be saying as that. Other driver changes for JWR. Well, let's talk about Sonic, the Daytona winner for the Iris ODM series this season. It was announced, even though I guess they should have pushed it after Atlanta, but it was announced after Atlanta, Sonic will be leaving Monster Energy Racing. That is now 2 Monster Energy Racing drivers joining the forces of JWR. As Cardi, the number 17, leaves the team, Sonic will be taking over the rebranded number 28 for JWR. Joining the likes of Kevin and Spacey. And JWR will be going down to a 3-car full-time team. 1 part-time car will be the number 52. That will be shared amongst the D2 guys who want to do that. Also, all 4 of them will be at Atlanta. Well, you'll be seeing them at Atlanta. They will all be racing today. The number 52 will be piloted by rookie Trey. His first Cup appearance, trying to do good there. Since the D2 series and D1 series of Iris will be using the same types of cars for Atlanta. Gonna be hard to see how they all handle because the D2 guys have a little bit more experience with the cars. Are racing in a pack so far. The D1 guys, they're still pretty new to racing with each other. So I personally think that it might be a D2 guy if we have any part-time D2 guys in the field today. Well, so yeah, as I'm recording this, I am currently thinking we'll be posting this at 2:30 today. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me once again. As you have Santos and Jan right here, side by side. Monaco Junior Motorsports brings back the number 41 as well. That's some new news. Here's the driver number 17, Cardi. He will not be driving for JWR after this race. He'll be driving for his own team in the number 11 Toyota. Gonna be wishing well for him. Leading the 5-car pack of Kicks, JDM, Driz, 2 DRC cars. There's also blinkers in the back of this pack. There's 3 DRC, 1 JPM, and 1 JWR in this field. Practice coming to a halt. Todd Gillen, the number 34 in first, Brock 71 in second. Third place at 32 of Muse, driving for the second part-time start for that 32. Dyna will be driving the 32 at Atlanta next race. The number 15 of Sonic will not be the number 15 at Atlanta. The number 50 of Jeb Burton, dual winner, dual number 1, and the dual number 2. 47 of JDM, very fast time for him. The number 20 of Isaac, aka Boss. 51 of Justin Haley. And I do not know who else was the top 10, I just lost it. Actually, let's go right here. 9th place Kicks, and 10th place Denny Hamlin. As we go through a qualifying order, through a qualifying field. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get this underway. Going through the field, presented by Aaron's. On the front row, it's Todd Gilliland. It's Front Row Motorsports, the 34 and the 38, Todd Gilliland. and Zane Smith. Row 2, the number 8 of Grimmy and the 51 of Justin Haley. Row 3, Johnny and the 97 and the 5 of Driz. Row 4, the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. On his outside, the number 21 of Zyler. Rounding out the top 10 today will be Jan and Spacey, the Manscaped, number 66, and the Sanzio, number 12. Row 6, 11th and 12th, Aurora, the Red Powerade, numbers 46 on her outside. Corey LaJoy, the Optic Gaming, 7 Chevrolet. Row 7, in 13th and 14th, JDM, the 47, Honda, and the Luxedo, number 50 of Jeb Burton, winning duel number 2. Row number 8, going to be the number 91 of Sleepy and the number 15 of Sonic from Off Strategy Racing and Because Racing. Row number 9, I believe. Wait, did I get this right? Wait, okay. Hold on. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Yeah, row number 9, Zach and Dave, 17th and 18th place. And then right behind them, you got the final row in the top 20. Row number 10, rounding up the top 20. The 86 right behind his teammate, and the 33 of Scott McLaughlin. Row number 11 going to be the 32 of Hughes and the number 20 of Boss, a.k.a. Isaac. And then row number 12 will be the 60 of Santos and the 71 of Baraki. Row number 13 will be the number 18 of Blinkers and the number 31 of Justin Haley. And then row number 14 going to be Cardi, his last race for JWR. And on his outside, the number 98 of Cup. And rounding out the top 30 today will be the number 2 of Marlowe and the number 09 of Brad Kozlowski. Kix and Ian are in row number 16. Row 17 going to be Chris and Brian. Row 18 going to be CD Lamb and Kevin. Row 19 going to be Cookie and Denny Hamlin. And rounding out your field today will be the number 77 for Chin Motorsports. That is Monkey. Mind you, there's no 40th car in the field today, since the 37 of Logano has been parked after the Duel 2 shenanigans. He will not be making today's race. But that is your field for Daytona as we go down to get the commands to fire engines for season number 4.
Drivers, start your engines!
You hear the backfire. That only means one thing. Ladies and gentlemen, this 39 car field rolls it off of the pit road behind the Toyota TRD pace car. The lights are not on. They get 1 lap of pacing. Warm up your tires now because you're going to get going in less than a lap around the Daytona International Speedway. Stages for Daytona, 35, 35, 50. 15 extra laps in stage number 3. Last season at Daytona, before we started having a bunch of crashes, we had green flag pit stops before the end of stage number 1 and 2. Let's see if that happens again. It happened around lap 25 last season. You are watching the Iris Dr. Pepper Sim series, presented by Dr. Pepper. Half a lap to go until we turn them loose for the first race of season number 4. 39 cars start off the first race of the season. Next race, it will be 40, as the 37 will not get parked because we will not have duels. Well, hopefully we'll get parked. Front row motorsports. On the front row, the 34 and 38. 2, Remy and the 8, and the number 51 of Justin Haley. Row 5, the number 97 of Johnny, and the number 5 of Triz. Row 4, the 48 of Jimmy Johnson, and the 21 of Zyler. Rounding out your top 10 as they exit turns 3 and 4 for the final time under pacing. It's going to be Jan and number 12, Sanzio Machine for Team Penske, and Spacey, the Manscaped Testicular Cancer Society, number 66 on the outside, starting in 10. Down the front straightaway. Pace car pulls it in. Through the gears they go. We're green and underway for season 4. down the back straightaway, getting up to almost 200 miles an hour, running 2x2x2 at the front of the field. First row 3 wide, that's the number 5 in the middle of the 46 and the 51. That is Justin Haley and Aurora as they roar down the front straightaway to the short chute for the first time on the racing speed. Coming to complete lap number 1 of 120, 2.5 miles down of 300 here from Daytona. The number 97, your reigning champion from Season 2, as we did not have a champion in Season 3, leads the field at Daytona. Right behind him, 7-time NASCAR champion Jimmie Johnson on his outside. The guy he was side by side with for the championship in Season 2, won it by under a tenth over the guy on the outside. That's the Cadillac number 8 Overstock Machine Approved. Starting off the season, how they ended the last championship they had together, side by side, coming to complete lap number 2. They're still side by side down the front. All 39 cars, all in this pack. That could mean 13 rows of 3 wide all the way through. That number 8 still holding outside. Jimmie Johnson has a gap. Does he take it? No. Here comes the 46 of Aurora. They're 5 rows deep, 3 wide behind the 97. Look at here, Jan in the middle, 3 wide, starting in 9th place. He's up into the top 5. With that right behind him, Driz, who started a position ahead, or a couple positions ahead of him. He's pushing Jimmie Johnson through the middle. Aurora, you got a 4, 3 wide. This is for 4th place. Grimmy gonna get shuffled back. Here comes JDM, one of the top 5 fastest cars in practice. He's coming up to the front of the field. Here comes Sleepy. Look at Nook right behind. Look at Isaac right behind. Jimmie Johnson leads in Daytona. 3 by 3 for about 5, almost 6 rows deep through the pack already. We're going to go 6 rows deep, 3 wide. The first row has a JWR car on the outside. The last row has a JWR car on the outside. First row on the inside has a Monaco Junior Racing car on the inside. And the 6th row has the Team Penske team owner, the 32 Dude Perfect 4 Dark Horse of Views. So don't forget the other Monaco Junior Motorsports machine, the number 60 of Santa. Look at Johnny and Jimmie Johnson. They're almost door slamming down the front. Johnny with the run on the high line. He leads lap number 4 of 120. Into 1 and 2 they go again, trying to get back to 2 by 2. Jan still stuck on the outside. Here goes a push from JDM to Aurora. 3 different manufacturers represented just on that inside line. You got Honda, Ford, and Chevrolet all in tandem. On the inside, JDM ditches Aurora, puts her in the middle. Jimmie Johnson not going to get any room for 97. Going to keep him on the outside 3 wide. Jimmie Johnson trying to control the lanes now. The low is number 48. Throwback to, I believe, his 2008 championship. Look at this, 3 wide all the way through the field. Saw 4 wide for a second back there. Johnson almost throwing a late block. Here comes the 47 of JDM up to the top. Can Johnson throw the block? Does he have enough time? No, he doesn't. JDM gets there. Can Sleepy get to the inside of JDM? Gonna try and get some air to that front grill down the back straightaway. Who's gonna get the push? Johnson with the push from Aurora in the 46. Her first ever point start, trying to get it done here today. This is the track Jimmie Johnson got his first career win at just a few seasons ago. In Season 1, his first career win and his first ever start. Right behind him, the first ever female winner in Iris, won in her first ever start in the Iris Clash, or the Duck Pepper Sim Series Clash. 2 first-time winners in first starts. We got the 48, 47, 46, 1, 2, 3. It's numerical at the front of the charts. Driz trying to throw a block on Sleepy. Sleepy tries backing out of it. Driz just gives him the room. Sleepy still trying to give it to him. Driz finally goes inside. Can he make it 3 wide, putting JDM in the middle? Yes, he can. JDM in the middle. The 46 and number 5. Ford, Honda, and Chevrolet 3 wide for 2nd place behind 7-time NASCAR champion Jimmie Johnson as we come to 28 laps to go in stage number 1. Look at this, 3 wide all the way through the field. Got a couple stragglers. That's Monkey and CD Lamb the back of the field, it looks like. Yes, it is. 77 and 22. 2 double-digit numbers. Trying to be stragglers, it looks like. Maybe try not to be towards the front of the field. You know that if you're at the front of the field, you're gonna get a lot of. I don't know. You're gonna get a lot of danger. That's what you're gonna be in a lot. You're at the front of the field. You're more susceptible to the big one. We all know it's gonna happen. Just who's gonna make the wrong move to do it? And when do we think pit stops are gonna happen? Is it gonna happen with 10 to go? Is it gonna happen earlier? It's a matter of strategy for these guys. How long can they make it? How long do they want to stretch? The guys towards the back of the pack can probably save more because they're in draft. But look at Driz and Jimmy Johnson, the tandem draft. They're basically tandeming at the front of the field. Look at them run away. Driz decides to ditch him. To the inside goes number 5 of Driz. Gonna take it away from Jimmy Johnson, but Johnson with the run on the high line. Here comes Sleepy. He has a full head of steam. He takes it to the outside of Jimmy Johnson. Johnny gonna dive it low. 2x2 in the front of the field. 3 Chevrolets, 1 Ford. Here comes a Pontiac up in the 5th. Team Penske takes up 2 of the top 10 spots now. That's the 32 and the 21. Team Penske has 1 car in top 5 and 1 car all the way back in 39th place. That is C.D. Lamb. We got booted from the team JWR. Used to drive the 84. He now only drives the 22 and has not made a start since. Trying to make a start at Atlanta today. Down the back again. Coming to 25 to go in stage number 1. This stage already going by pretty quickly. Sadly, we do not have brakes yet. Hopefully, I can learn to do commercial brakes soon. So that way I get a break. That's pretty much hurts doing this crap. 25 laps to go, stage number 1. When do the pit stops happen? Jimmy Johnson has dominated the last now 6 laps of this race. Trying to hold it up front for, whoa, trouble! Trouble! Trouble, turn 1! Big crash! Spacey collected, Justin Haley! The number 71 of Brocky! Oh, it kicks! Turns up and over! In turn number 1 at Daytona, because racing, Chris collected, Cup collected, the 93 of Zach collected, the 06 of Cookie, C.D. Lamb taken out early on, and we have a big crash in the back of the field. Lap number 11 of 120. And here's the rest of the field that survived coming back to the line. Jimmy Johnson leads them back with 24 laps to go. First caution of the season. And man, you gotta feel bad for drivers like Brocky. New team, fresh start, already taken out early on. Just gotta think, what happened here? Oh, I think I know what happened. Let's go ahead and take a look back at it, though. Yeah, right here. I'm going to slow it down a bit so you can see. Kicks got shuffled up the track by Chris at the exit of 3 and 4. Kicks, I think, got tight. This is what caused them to go 4 wide. Right here, though, you're going to see the number 56 of Chris come up just the slightest bit. Yeah, right there, come up the slightest bit. Entering turn 1. Kicks gets turned really far down the track. Don't think Chris caused anything right here. No, Chris did. Chris came up the track. And then here's Kicks. Oh my God! Look at Denny Hamlin. I didn't even see that for the first time. Holy! Let's take a look back at Kicks' incident first. Here's Kicks. Sliding up the track just blindly. Poor Haley, Brocky, and Spacey blindsided by that. Scott McLaughlin got a bit of damage. Zach gets damage. Brad Keselowski, great presence of mind to back out of it. Same with Brian. But man, Cup, Cookie, you got to feel for them. And right here, the transition from the banking to the flat of the track. Kicks. Does a slow roll over. Doesn't land on his wheels. Let's take a look at Chris's incident now. Right here, you're going to see him come up the track slowly. Right there, comes up the track. It doesn't really take much here at Daytona, especially when you get 4 wide. Chris was a lot more closer to the track, though, than Kicks, but right here, this is the hit that's going to scare us, Denny Hamlin. Oh, man. Denny Hamlin goes up and over. Scary accident. Roof first into the outside wall after CD Lamb squeezes him in. Almost the same thing that happened with Marlowe, but just a lot more violent. Why don't we go ahead and go on board with CD Lamb through this, as he was towards the back of the field when it happened. On board, CD Lamb. I would not be surprised if we do not see CD Lamb and Denny Hamlin for the next couple races. That hit was pretty scary. Never want to see any drivers hit like that, especially like how Denny Hamlin hit roof first into the outside wall. CD Lamb basically getting a car to the face. This was the race it back to the line. Pit stops happened, looks like. Couple cars decided not to pit. Santos, Todd Gilliland, Zane Smith, your front row sitters. Sonic, the number 15, the number 50 of Jeb Burton, and the number 86 of Nook. Let's go ahead and see what happens this time. Cars still getting repairs done. Cookie out and away. Cup's out and away. Zach's out and away. But does he beat out the pace car? You gotta beat the pace car. Did he beat the pace car? He did! He beat the pace car! What is he doing? Zach, you can go. Zach, you can go. Zach, you can go. Did he beat the pace car? I don't understand what's going on. I think it's having mental problems. Cup beat out the pace car. Cookie beat out the pace car. Pace car lights are still on, so they will be getting to the back of the field in time. That 98 definitely going to have a lot more speed deficit. These guys only running 175 at the max away from the field. Cup brings it back in again. He's the damaged vehicle policy. We don't have it in the Irish Sim Series because we cannot make the cars park themselves. Once they get wrecked enough, that's when they park it. Speaking of wrecked enough, let's talk about who's wrecked enough. Number 51 of Justin Haley, big hit into the outside wall. That's pretty understandable. And then right behind him, going to be the number 71 of Baraki, big hit. Number 88 of Kicks, understandably, went upside down and slammed very hard into the outside wall. And then the 11 of Denny Hamlin, he also had a big hit in CD Lamb too. Those two definitely will be missing the next races. Joey Logano and I guess Kyle Busch will be taking over for those guys. As we come to the line this time, Zach, the number 93, will have to drop to the back of the field when we get the... Oh, no, he's going to pit. Nope, Zach's going to pit. Let's not go ahead and waste any more of your time, ladies and gentlemen. We have the power to skip ahead, so why don't we just use it? Gonna double them up. Nook on the inside, Jeb Burton outside, Sonic on the inside, Todd Gilliland on the outside, Zane Smith on the inside, Santos on the outside. Those are your 6 cars that did not pit. That is your top 6. 7th place, Jimmy Johnson. 8th place, Sleepy. 9th place, Striz. And 10th place, I, a.k.a. Boss. As we come down the front straightaway, once again in Daytona, for the first time under caution. And for the last time under pacing before we get the green again. 20 to go at the line in stage number 1. Down the back straightaway. The TRD pace car pulls it in. Into the restart zone, through the gears they go. We're green again, and stage number 20 to go. Couple cars 1 lap down. That is the 98 of Cup, the 06 of Cookie, and the 93 of Zach. All 3 having damage from the crash. So hopefully, they're going to be straggling on. Same with Spacey. We could see lap traffic, which, if you're new to the Irish Dr. Pepper Sim series, And you gotta know, we will throw cautions for lap traffic. We've had bad incidents. We've had drivers' careers get ended in the Sim series just because of lap traffic causing big crashes. So, to take extra caution, we throw cautions whenever lap traffic gets within a corner away from the front of the pack. And with 19 laps to go, I wouldn't be surprised if we have that within the last 10 laps of the stage. If we have it within the last 10 laps of the stage, and it takes about 10 laps for them to get to them, we will see a stage at Nürburgring. Right now, oh man. Yeah, these guys only going 184, 185, 190 for Cookie. Barely even up to speed. Same with Chris. Poor Chris. A couple guys in the back of the field, you just gotta feel for them. There's a couple of innocent bystanders getting taken up in it. How about your dual two winner, Jeff Burton, up to the front of the field, halfway down, halfway to go, stage number 2. 17 down, 18 to go. Stage 2, stage 1. Here comes Jimmy Johnson, the dominant force of the first 10 laps, coming up through the front of the field. Sonic to the inside of Jeff Burton. Side by side as they enter 3 and 4. Can Sonic get the run on him? Gonna try and get clear as they round 3 and 4. He's not clear. Now he is clear now. Sonic cleared to the lead. He's gonna lead his first lap today. Lap number 18 of 120. Almost 1/6 of the way through this race already. Oh man, Jeff Burton gets sent wide. Look out! 4 wide almost. Woo! JDM getting shuffled back. Great presence of mind from the 47 back out of that. Anytime I see 4 wide now, it's just going to scare me. I really don't want these guys to wreck a lot. I want them to actually have a good race to the end. $16 to go at the line, but the number 15, I think, wants to lead with 15 to go. That would be pretty ironic. Let's see if Sonic can go back-to-back Daytona wins in the Iris Dr. Pepper Sim Series and the Iris ODM Series. See the 24-hour Le Mans on the back of that car. Sonic won that race. He won the 2.4 hours of Le Mans for the Iris Series. Great job on his part. After very, that race just did not get good feedback, we'll say that. Right behind him, Zane Smith, number 38, Long John Silver's Ford Dark Horse. Gonna be weird seeing Sonic not in the number 15 after this race, and especially after Atlanta, too. Johnson to the inside of Zane Smith, he's there. 15 to go. And the top 3 all under a blanket. Does Johnson dive it low? No, he doesn't. He's gonna stay in line with the 38-15. Rounding 1 and 2 again, couple of stragglers. Already almost a half a lap behind the field. Spacey already. If we can just make it to 10 to go or around there, it'd be good. Round 3 and 4, down the front straightaway again. Sonic gonna lead with 14 to go at the line, and we're 2 by 2 behind. These guys thinking a big picture now. They notice what happens if you get too rowdy in the first couple laps and to try and stay safe for a little while. Sonic pulls the charge from Zane Smith right behind. You got also the number 21 of Zyla, number 5 of Driz, the 48 of Jimmy Johnson, still running top 3. What about the number 8 of Gremick? Starting, he was up front in the first 3 laps of this race, side by side with the 97. He didn't lead a lap, but he's still towards the top 10 of the field. Still, it's a pretty good run for him. Trying to get inside of Santos, not going to happen. Remy actually holding on to the 9th and 10th spot, side by side with Todd Gilliland for 9th. Santos, no, woo, man! I thought Driz was about to throw a block at himself, but he didn't. Single file, top 4, about to be single file, top 5, never mind. Jimmy Johnson makes it side by side for second place. At the front, He's going to go for the spot with Zane Smith. He was one of the guys that didn't pit. He's going to show Jimmy Johnson tires don't really matter at Daytona, just as long as you can have the draft and keep the run. 13 coming to 12 to go this time. Johnson going to get put in the sucker hole now. And as that, Zaila's going to be shuffled back. Spacey just about the entire front straightaway away from this pack. 12 to go at the line. Spacey exits turns 1 and 2. We will not be throwing the caution this time. But we might throw the caution with 11 to go. See how fast Sonic's going compared to him. Through the corners, he's going 201. Spacey only going 187. That's a 14-mile-an-hour difference. It doesn't seem like a lot, ladies and gentlemen, but that's a lot. Let's see. Spacey exits 3 and 4. Sonic doesn't even enter 3 and 4. Let's see what happens. We might not have to throw the caution for a little bit. 11 to go at the line. If we get to 10, it will more than likely be known that we'll make it to the end of the stage with a green flag race all the way to the end if we restart within the last 10 laps. 11 to go at the line for stage number 1. Spacey exits turn 1. Sonic now enters turn 1. These 3 guys just enter 3 and 4 as Sonic enters the back straight. Spacey exits 3 and 4 as Sonic enters. Next lap, we might not see the caution. We'll give it a little bit. They actually are keeping a little bit more pace, around the same pace as these guys, so they won't really catch them in a few laps. 10 to go now. Sonic pulls the charge. Spacey exits the corner. Sonic enters. Still not enough room for a caution. We'll throw it once it starts getting pretty obvious. They're pretty close. Probably throw it around 8 to go. Yes, 8 laps to go. We will throw the caution. Spacey in the middle of 3 and 4. They are within the same corner. Sonic gets shuffled back. Look at the run from Santos and Jeff Burton. Down the front again. Spacey exits the tri-oval. These guys now enter the tri-oval. Caution flag will be waving down the back straightaway this time. The field is within the corner of Spacey. We'll be throwing the caution this time. Well, no, it's 9 to go. We'll try to hold off for another lap. We'll try to hold off for another 40 or 50 seconds. Coming to 7 to go, we will throw the caution. This is your last chance to gain some spots before less than 5 to go restart happens. Rounding 1 and 2. Caution will be thrown down the back straightaway. They are all jockeying for position. They know it's coming. Entering the back, Grimmy. Trying to lead his first lap today. Caution comes out down the back straightaway. They're side by side for the lead. Grimmy 97. Or Grimmy and the 97. There's Spacey, there's the field. If we threw it one lap later, we would have caught him. Coming to the line, can Grimmy lead it? Who's it gonna be? Johnny got it at the line. Just the slightest run on the outside and slightest push from Dave is what gives the edge to the 97. Caution comes out with 7 laps to go in stage number 2, or stage number 1. And we're not going to make you wait, ladies and gentlemen. You already waited half an hour for us to get to this point already. Pace car lights are off. We double them up. Coming to 3 to go in stage number 1. It's going to be a dash all the way to the end. Let's see who has the fuel and who has the wit to push hard. as they round 3 and 4 for the final time under caution in stage number 1. Down the front straightaway. One last time under caution. Isaac on the outside, Grimmy on the inside. Your top 5, Dave, then Jan 3rd and 4th, and Monaco Jr., aka Santos in 5th. You got a couple of Fords right behind. You got... Is that the Mikusuki number 09? No, it's the 46 of Aurora. She's in the top 10 with her team owner. Through the gears they go. We're green. 3 to go. Restart in stage 1. The stage is now official. If we have a caution before the white flag in the stage, it will end it. But we're hoping for a fully green flag stage end. Grimmy with the run up to the front already. Look at this. 1 Cadillac, 1 Chevrolet, 2 Fords trying to get in front of Isaac. No pushing on the outside line at all. Jan is just dropping majorly. Right behind the number 20. We're going to go single file in the front of the field. Never mind, Santos to the inside. He knows he has the time to do it, but you have around 2 minutes to make the moves now, or else you won't get good stage points. Santos up to second. Dave falling back. 2 to go at the line for stage number 1. Marlowe up to third. Dual number 1. No, that was either one, dual 1. Here comes Marlowe trying to win stage 1 to the inside of Santos. Grimmy holding them off. They got to build up a good run. They got to work together. Down the back straightaway. 1.5 left to go. Stage number 1. Remember, only the top 5 score points. So if you're outside of the top 5, I wouldn't be surprised if we see jockeying like the number 5 of Driz. This could ruin their chance. Driz being greedy might have just given Grimmy the stage win, but let's see what happens. Down the front straightaway. For the final time under green, we'll get the white flag. One more time around Daytona in stage number 1. Grimmy holds the lead by, holy crap, how many car links is that? After the duels, he had a few upgrades to add to that car since he almost went a lap down or so. And right now, it's looking like those upgrades gave him a lot of momentum. But here comes Marlowe with a full head of steam. Santos gonna screw him over by using the outside. Oh, man! Santos, you better do something with that run if you're gonna try and take it away from me, is what Marlowe's saying. They're side drafting down the back. Side by side, Grimmy has basically gotten the stage win unlocked. Who's gonna be the top 5? Driz trying to go inside. He's gonna get there. They're gonna be 3 wide for second place. Maybe. Down the front straightaway, coming to the line. Grimmy first, Marlowe second, Santos third, Driz fourth. Sleepy gonna get 5th place. The final 2 points of stage number 1. And the first stage of season 4 has completed. Oh my god, I forgot to throw the yellow. My bad, ladies and gentlemen. Entirely my bad, but the stage results will remain as they are. These will be the stage results. Holy crap. Look at Santos dropping back on the outside. Grimmy gets a stage win, his first for his new team, and the first stage win for Cadillac in their first ever race. That's pretty great to see. Do we have pit stops though? Let's see. At the end of stage number 1, Grimmy looks like the only car heading into pit lane right now. Does anybody else follow in suit? Then number 71 brings it in, then number 29 as well, or 77 brings it in, the 29 as well. 3 cars pulling it into the pits at the end of stage number 1. Looks like it's going to be a strategy race to the end. Gonna restart 1/3 of the way through the race. Restarting with 80 to go in the whole race. 2/3 of the way left to go. 40 laps completed this time. Down the front straightaway. We'll restart with 30 to go in stage number 1. Let's go ahead. Take it down the front straightaway. Into the restart zone. Through the gears they go. We're green for stage number 2. Let's turn them loose for 30 more laps of stage racing. Marlowe getting the push from Isaac and his teammate Zyler down the back straightaway. Team Penske going to take up 3 of the top 5 spots. Jan in 5th, Zyler in 3rd, and up the front it's Marlowe in 1st place. And then DRC takes up 2nd and 4th place. It's DRC and Team Penske at the front. How about Monaco Junior Motorsports? How about Aurora into the top 5? Zyler to the inside. Team Penske 1, 2, and 3 in Daytona. Yes, it is. Team Penske 1, 2, 3 in Daytona. Their team owner Hughes has got to be loving it right now. Through 1 and 2 again. Down the back straightaway. Zyler, your dual 1 winner. With the man who pretty much helped him win dual number 1. Right behind him. 29, coming to 28 to go. The clock is ticking here in Daytona. We are already 100 miles done with this race. Or we have passed the 100-mile mark. Past the 100-mile mark. When we completed lap 40, we had completed 100 laps around, or 100 miles. My bad. 100 miles around Daytona of 300. And look at Zyler. He's just running away with it like Grimming. Wide really hurting these guys. It's going to be an all Ford top 5. The 21, 46, 12, 2, and 97. All Fords at the front of the field. Trouble back straight away. Big crash. Brad Keselowski collected. Dave, big hit. Oh my God. Oh man. Another big crash strikes down the back straightaway. And this is the race it back. Once again, Zyler brings him back, lap 43 of 120. Aurora 2nd, Jan in 3rd, Johnny 4th, and Driz in 5th. That was just a jump scare. Try and take a look back, see what happened. 4 wide once again. Rounding 1 and 2 right here. The number 31 and the number 9 door banging through turns 1 and 2. And then right here, I think right here is where it's going to get dangerous. Haley slams. Oh, yeah, and then Dave. Yeah, they turn themselves. There goes Haley around. And then big hit for Brad K. Here's our helicopter view of it so you can see everything. Dave gets hit by Brian. JDM. Oh, he slams in. Sonic, too. Poor Sonic. Scott McLaughlin involved. Kevin's barely going to squeak through. Not say the same for Blinkers or for Monkey. Look at Chris barely avoiding this. Yeah, here's Monkey right here. Take a look at this hit. Cannot see Justin Haley. Airborne for Justin Haley. 3rd airborne crash today. And it's poor rookie Justin Haley and Monkey, Brad Keselowski, Sonic 2. The number 9 of Dave. So many rookies taken out in just this one incident. You hate to see it, but it's racing. Also, pit stops too. Jan brings it in. Does anybody else follow in suit? Couple of drivers. Marlowe, Santos, Sleepy. Spacey's somehow still in this race. He's still towards the front of the pack. Here's Dave into the pits. Sonic 2. Gonna be a bunch of lap traffic if they can somehow get that fixed. 45 laps down this time, and they look like they just got fuel. JDM out of the race. Sonic parks it. He has too much damage. We've only had 3 cautions in this race. And all 3, not including the stage caution, we've only had 3 cautions in this race. One of them for the big one. That took out multiple drivers, caused kicks to flip upside down. Gonna be an injury for him, and then the injuries for C.D. Lamb and Denny Hamlin, big hits for them. And then just the caution for lap traffic almost getting in the way. And then just the most recent caution just now taking out, looks like 4 or 5 cars out of this race. Possibly more. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles here at Daytona. Bunch of cars taking out in this race. Here we go, we're gonna double them up. 24 cars left remaining in this race. We started with 39, we've already gotten rid of 15. What is Cardi doing? Let's see if any lap traffic comes about because of this. I don't really think Ian's gonna do anything wrong. He's gonna pull it into the pits right here. Down the front straightaway once again, we'll be restarting with 23 laps to go. Through the gears they go, we're green again. Stage number 2, 23 to go. As we actually... Oh, Tyler! Something wrong with the 21! Oh, man! Heartbreak for the 21 of Zyler. Is he just blowing up? Oh, they're running out of gas! They're running out of gas! We're gonna have to go yellow! Caution comes out for drivers running out of gas. That means we'll be restarting with 18 to go in this race. Oh, never mind. There we go. Green, through the gears they go. We're green. 18 to go in this race. And we got a couple lap cars towards the back of this field. Well, not really. There's a couple stragglers in the pack still. Big checkup from Dave. Man, how is Dave still up here? He has a bunch of damage. No wonder the field's getting stacked up behind. All it takes is one bad move from the Because Racing driver. And, ooh! You got a wreck. It's what's caused the 2 big crashes here today already. Dave forcing Haley down, spinning him out, and then Chris also barely turning the 88 of kicks. Because Racing seems like a wreck magnet today. But the field stays alive. 17 to go. Let's see if we can make it within 10 to go. And you know what? Let's go ahead and do an Irish Dr. Pepper Sim series. Crank it up. Ladies and gentlemen, how was that? Crank it up to start the season. Coming to 13 to go, stage number 2. And it's basically just been 4 dominants at the front of the field. Oh, what's going on right there? Yeah, I was about to say you got 8 Fords, just all holding up the top 10 spots. Corey LaJoie, the first manufacturer in the field that is not a Chevrolet up at the front. Or not a Ford up at the front. Oh, man. 12 to go next time. What's the opposite of the number 12? Well, I'll tell you. It's the number 21, and the 21 leading of Zyler, trying to go back-to-back Daytona wins after he just won duel number 1. Trying to win the Daytona 300, being the, what, 3rd rookie to do so? I believe trying to be the 3rd rookie to do so in Daytona. Zane Smith pulls it into the pits. We got green flag pit stops happening now with 12 to go. And it's looking like nobody can contest with the 21 title. That car might have to be checked at the end of this race. Post-race inspection will be happening for cars that look like they are way too powerful. And I will show that to you, ladies and gentlemen, live. 11 to go this time, stage number 2 from the Daytona 300. We are halfway now. So we will start occasionally we are halfway now. We can complete lap number 60. Occasionally, every couple of laps or so, we'll show the top 20, because that is the field that can score points. So if we wreck now, oh man, Zane Smith, look out! Oh! That's gonna bring out a caution. Had no time to react right there. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to 10 to go at the line. Caution comes out once again for a car in the middle of the track. As now you can see, the driver scoring the last point right now would be Chris in the number 56, 20th place. And we're just going to go ahead and skip ahead for you, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. 6 to go restart. Let's see if we can make it. Down the front straightaway, into the restart zone. And through the gears that go, we're green. Down the front straightaway, into turns 1 and 2. If we have another caution for cars running out of gas before we get to 4 to go, we could have a 2 or less lap dash to the end of the stage. But hopefully, we go green the rest of the way. I believe our longest green flag run being around 13 laps, if I'm not mistaken. And that was in stage number 1. But we're going to have a 50-lap stage number 2. Five to go. One car already pulls it into the pits. That's the 50 of Jeb Burton, stage 2 winner. Or not stage 2. Duel 2 winner. Pulls it into the pits as a Duel 1 winner. Keeps running away with his Ford teammates and Corey LaJoie. Top 6 all under a blanket. Top 6 all under a blanket on lap 66. Oh man, if only it was 6 to go. Marlowe to the inside of the 21 of Zyler. He is there. Marlowe down the front straightaway, coming to 4 to go. The stage is now official. If we have a caution now, it will end the stage. So now these top 6 are going to get a little bit antsy. Because if you're Jan and whoever's in 6th place, you're not scoring stage points. Only the top 5 score stage points. It goes 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. So you're going to see a lot of jockeying for position, especially especially in the last 3.5 laps. Here comes Jeb Burton. Hopefully he can get up to speed, or he can stay out of the way of the field. No caution yet. Looking like he's going to get up to speed. He has 20 miles an hour to go. He's good. He has reached a comfortable speed. The field now can just use him as draft. The field can use him as draft however much they want. We're going to stay green until the end of the stage. And Jeb Burton going to be playing a draft factor. He's only 7 miles an hour slower than these guys. But they're getting the slightest hint of draft from him. Down the front straightaway once again. They're going to catch him. But since it's only a few cars and it's not really the entire pack getting held up, we stay green. 2 to go from Daytona. Oh, we can slow it down a bit. Jeb Burton. See, he's up to speed now. He's up to speed with these guys. But he's going to be a lap car. Let's see how that affects them. 8-car pack, 1 of them a lap car, and 2 of them will not be scoring points. Let's see who does it. Down the back, straight away, less than 2 to go from Daytona. If they can make it to the white, it'll be a race it back no matter what for the stage. LaJoy trying to get his first career stage win and his first ever start. To the inside, he's trying to get there. He's going to have a few more shots at Marlowe. Down the straightaway. White flag in the air. One more time around stage 2, and it's been a very great run to the end. A very great first 2 stages. Very great first 70 laps. Let's see who's going to get the final stage points here in Daytona today. LaJoy trying to get a good run. Can he get clear of Jeb Burton down the back? No, he can't. Still 2 by 2. Jeb Burton on the outside with help from Aurora. Burton the lap car. Caution comes out as they route 3 and 4. Stage number 2, lap 70 completes. And we'll be restarting with less than 50 to go from Daytona, which means about less than an hour's worth of racing. Oh yeah, right, your top 10. Your top 5, my bad. There's your top 5. We'll be restarting with 46 laps to go. 46 to go at the line. Through the gears they go. We're green again. And ladies and gentlemen, as we complete this, we have reached the 1 hour mark on our recording for today's race. Well, almost 1 hour. Now we have reached the 1 hour mark. And we have just started stage number 3. Hopefully it's going to be a good one to the end. Hopefully we have some good green flag racing. I'm going to 45 the line. This is what Daytona always comes down to. Whoever has the most wit to stay in the race and push as hard as you can, but you don't want to push hard now. You still got over 40 to go. Don't want to push too hard yet. Chris into the pits, really diving it low. Zyler trying to take the lead back from his teammate. He does. Here comes Santos, Monaco Jr. right again. Can he dive it low on Zyler? No, he gets right in the middle. It's pretty dumb if Santos don't know why you follow him up the track. He's basically leading you up there. 3 by 3 at the front of the field again. Less than 45 to go down the back. Local time, it is 9:30 in the morning as I'm recording this. You ladies and gents are seeing this currently after 8, possibly 7 o'clock. You're definitely seeing this after the D1 race at Atlanta. So let me know how that is. 44 to go from Daytona. Let's go ahead and go for a little bit of The reason you are seeing the caution, ladies and gentlemen, is because the 56 of Chris, man, that caution was just in time. 42 laps to go in this race. We will be restarting around 38, 37 to go after that caution. The laps ticking down in Daytona. You're starting to lose time. Oh crap, okay, 3 years they go, we're green again. 38 to go in this race. If we can just make it a couple more long stints, just a few more lap car cautions, we could have a good race to the end here, ladies and gentlemen. And remember post-race inspection for the top 5 cars. Well, we'll just do it for the cars that it started to pull away a little bit too much whenever they got the lead. Like the 21, who else? I forgot. The 48. Those 2 cars will definitely be inspected after today's race because they should not be pulling away like that. Chris once again pulls it into the pits. 37 to go from Daytona. Zyler trying to hold off the hard-charging field, trying to hold off the hard-charging Aurora. These two in their first ever point starts. Marlowe used to drive the dog for number 44 Dodge. He's trying to get it done. What happens? Into 1 and 2 again. LaJoy on the inside. Santos stays high with his driver and teammate. Aurora gonna try and get a run down the front right here. Something is happening. They're stacking up a little. Oh, is Zyler out? The 21 going really slow. He's losing speed. That 21's losing speed. Oh, and here comes Chris. Caution's gonna have to come out once again. Oh man, oh. Nothing we could do right here but just watch. It's race it back. Chris once again brings out the caution. We might have to park Chris for Atlanta if he doesn't stop bringing out cautions. Yeah, something's wrong with that 21. Whoa, look out, bud, look out. Oh, Aurora gets ass packed. Cardi running out of gas. Jan, oh man. Look out, guys, just back it down, back it down, back it down. Bunch of cars running out of gas. They had the option to pit, but I guess they just didn't take it. Now we got pit stops going on. Drivers getting scared. .31 to go at the line. Down the front straightaway again. We are just over 30 laps to go. Nook drops to the back of the field. Down the front straightaway, into the restart zone, through the gears they go. We got less than half an hour's worth of racing if we go green the rest of the way, which I know we won't because of lap traffic. Hardy with a good push from Ian and Sleepy down the back. Ian goes low. Can he try to get some help from Sleepy? No, Hardy goes high with his Ford teammate. And then me, myself, and I Motorsports number 24 down the inside. I'm going to try and get some runs going. Zyler and the number 21. Surprised he's still up here, considering he was just out of gas. 30 to go from Daytona. Who makes it to the end? And who can survive? Top 20 score points. Currently 20th place would be the number 56 of Chris after many issues for him, surprisingly. He's still in it. To the inside goes Zyler. Very nice move for the number 21. Gonna get side by side. JWR and Team Penske on the front row. Right behind him, myself and I. And DRC. And then because racing, 5 different teams were represented in the top 5 the last lap. Sleepy, Isaac. Oh man, look at Isaac to the inside. We're 3 wide. 2 different manufacturers, 3 different teams, and Cardi's starting to slip back on that high line. Almost into the wall. They got a little 5-car pack back there now. There's Dave, Nook, Zane Smith, Chris, and Corey LaJoy in that 5-car pack back there. 29 to go now. And that 29 finally makes his way up into the top 10 spots. He's been in the back of the field all day. He's been pretty quiet. Now he's actually starting to roar to life. 3 by 3 by 3. Into 3 and 4 again, coming to 28 to go at the line. Isaac inside. He has the nose over Zyler. Who does Johnny push? His future teammate or the driver that might get parked at the end of this? Vehicle modifications. If it is found that it is illegal, Johnny decides to stay with Isaac. Oh no, Isaac drives it low, Zyler trying to block. That's what Zyler's trying to do. He's trying to keep Isaac to the inside line. He doesn't want Isaac to get a push from Johnny. So Johnny really has no other choice but to go up high. He keeps on getting forced out of the way. Here comes Ian. He's going to try and push a Chevrolet teammate. Look at Kevin through the middle. He's finally up here. I just mentioned him. Sleepy too. Todd Gilliland. He's been up at the front of the field this whole race. Started on the front row. Started on the pole. He's trying to get something done now. 27 to go with the line down the front. Daytona coming to a close. Let's see what happens towards the end of it. Spacey. He's a little under half a lap away from the field already. As we have completed now 4 laps under green. If we can complete around 7, 8, or 9 before we catch Spacey, that could show an average for how long it takes the field to catch up to lap traffic and how long it would take to see if we could actually have a long green flag run to the end of this race. And we're back, we're down the front again. Johnny right behind Zyler. Dives it low, the 97. Finally, one of the first drivers to actually catch the 21. But that means the 97 is going to have to be investigated now. Well, okay, yeah, no, scratch that. The 20. Here comes the 20. Yeah, everybody's just getting a good run now. Zyler just left himself open. Yeah, because then I'd have to check the number 20 of Isaac. Yeah, Ian too. Everybody's just getting a run. It's just draft. Oh, they're 3 wide. Well, now this is really going to be a test to see if we have to check the 97. Does he pull away when they're 3 wide? Not looking like it. No, he doesn't pull away. If anything, he's slower than the field whenever they're 3 wide. And he's alone at the front. Yeah, because here comes Isaac to the inside. 25 to go in this race. We have completed 5 laps under green. Or 6 laps under green. Coming to complete the 7th lap under green right now. They're about less than half a lap away from Spacey. And if they're half a lap away after 6 laps, we can make it 12 laps under green before the caution comes out. Here we go. 24 to go from Daytona. Almost to the last 1/6 of the race. The 97 and the 21 times it low. Side by side once again, Penske and JWR. This time it's not the 17, it's the owner. And actually, also news from that team I forgot to bring up. The 09 of Brad Keselowski that was just taken out just a few cautions ago. The 09 will be given away to the Team Wasey team for D1. So that's going to be something to see there. And ladies and gentlemen, we waited this long. The 97 doesn't lead the 97th lap. That's going to be upsetting. We're waiting this long to try and lead the lap that's on the side of your number, or that's on the side of your car, and you just miss out by less than 100th. That's got to hurt. 23 laps to go, coming to 22 this time. We're 3 wide for the lead. Less than 22 to go as they're round 1 and 2. Does Zyler want to try and lead the 21 to go lap with the number 21 on the side of his car? Let's see. Isaac up to the lead. He's trying to get his first career win. Oh no. Oh no. That's not a good move, Burton. Oh man. Johnny got a good enough run to get clear of the 21. 21 to go at the line from Daytona. We have reached the last 6 of the race. And here we go. 20 to go at the line from Daytona this time. And we got lap traffic coming up. They're not close enough for anything to really happen yet. Looks like next time around we'll throw the caution. They're the short shoot away from field. Let's see though. What's the speed difference? Spacey going almost 20 miles an hour slower than them. Caution will be thrown, coming to 19 to go. Oh yeah, they were definitely going to catch Spacey on the next lap. Oh, we're going to be 3 wide, coming to the line. This is for the lead. Johnny keeps it. $14 to go, restart. Through the years they go, we're green again. Can we make it all the way? Or if we have a caution within 10 to go, we could possibly make it all the way to the end. If we have lap traffic before the ending of the race, before the white flag, we will have overtime. If we have lap traffic, but it's within 5 to go, and we know that they will catch them by the time they get to the white flag or before then. We will throw it, and we will just have overtime. Let's see what happens. The 97 pulling along the number 91. It's the restart, so obviously they're going to pull away. I feel like at this point everybody would be investigated if we just did that, because they just pull away right away. Yeah, here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Here comes Isaac. Yeah, here comes that 20 car. That 97 is not safe at the front of the field. He might feel safe for a little bit, but here comes the 21 and the 20. Yeah, you know what, screw it. If they lose, we don't investigate them. If they win, we investigate them. So 97, 91, 20, and 21 are going to be investigated if either one of them wins. Well, not the 20. He's just using draft. But the 21 and the 97, definitely. Yeah, look at Sleepy. He's backing off. Here we go. Can we make it within 10 to go? Or can we at least possibly have a caution right at this moment? Cup pulls it out of the pits. 12 to go, and man, please get this 97 out of the lead. Please, he's gonna ruin the race. I'd rather Zane Smith, man, come on. Is anybody different? Here comes Isle. Yeah, here comes the pack. Here comes the pack. Looking like we will catch the 98 with 11 laps to go in this race. Cup going a whole 30 miles an hour slower. We're going to have to throw the yellow. We'll give it another lap. No, we won't. Yeah, I just calculated that they were probably going to catch him. He's barely even up 10 miles an hour. 7 to go, restart. 3 years they go, we're green again. Who can make it to the ending of this race? And who has the wit to do it? The 97 trying to go back-to-back wins from the Clash and now Daytona. But the 20 of Isaac trying for his first career win down the back straightaway. 6.5 laps to go. Here we go. 6 to go at the line. If we wreck now, it's overtime. Or if we have a caution for any reason at all, it's overtime. No cars currently out of the race. There's only 19 cars left running in this race. And 13 of them are on the lead lap. These are the guys fighting for the win. Isaac's still on the inside. Cardi trying to help his teammate, his team owner, one last time. Isaac keeps on getting the pushes on the inside, though. Johnny sadly going to get the run on the high line. Man, this just sucks, man. Let's see if anybody can do anything. Or are they going to be stupid and try to fight each other just like the D2 guys not trying to make a move yesterday? 5 to go at the line. 4 more laps. Caution happened to cause overtime. Here comes Cardi with a run. A driver that we would actually like to see win. His final start for Ford. Can he get it done? He's going to get a run on his team owner. Down the back straightaway, does he take it to the inside or the outside? He goes inside. Side by side for the lead. Cardi with the bigger run. Can he clear the 97? The 97 has no help. No help on the outside. There's no reason he should be getting runs. The 17 of Cardi takes the lead. 4 to go from Daytona. No, what is this doing? Everybody yelling at 5. What are you doing? 17 trying to hold the lead. Here comes the 8 of Grimmy. Won stage 1 earlier. He's finally back up the front of the field. Cardi trying to control the lanes, trying to control 2, now 3 lanes. Does he go outside with his team owner? Does he hold it in the middle with Isaac? Does he go low with Grimmy? Here comes Aurora. She's trying to go through the middle. 3 by 3 behind Cardi. He's controlling all 3 lanes. Coming to 3 to go. Just a little under 3 more minutes around the Daytona International Speedway. And it's looking like lap traffic will not be a factor. 3 to go. The 17 leads. Right behind him, you got the 8, the 20, the 91, all trying to be first-time Daytona 300 winners. Everybody trying to be a Daytona 300 winner for the first time. It's going to be a first-time Daytona 300 winner either way. Here comes Hughes, the 32. The number 32. Trying to get good pushes. Coming at 2 to go. Your friends are where you find them. Next time round is the white flag. So if you cannot make moves now, you more than likely won't make moves at all. These guys, Grimmy and the 20 of Isaac, they're really holding each other up. You can't really blame anything else. They can't blame the draft. They're holding each other up. They need to let one of the other by, or else it's gonna be useless. Here comes Aurora. She's trying to show them, hey, you're gonna hold up the pack. We're gonna just try to pass you. You're in the way. You're a roadblock. Now the 8 finally gets the memo. He's trying to get a run on the 17. Here comes Isaac. He's gonna have a really big push coming. Isaac clear of Grimmy. Here comes the 97. Here we go. White flag this time here from Daytona. The 20 down the front. Gonna have momentum. Does he take it inside of the 17? No, why isn't he? Come on, Isaac. Dive it inside. Just dive it inside. Just dive it inside. Just dive it. Just dive it. Just, come on. Is he out of gas? No, the number 20 is just very slow. No, he is out of gas. He's out of gas. Here comes Aura. Isaac runs out of gas. Aura with the run in the 97. Cardi also will be investigated because he was able to maintain too big of a gap at the end of the race. No, wait, is Cardi out? Cardi's out of gas. He will not be awarded the win. He did not make it to the line under his own pressure or under his own power. Oh man. Cardi and the 97 will not be scored for points. They will be taken out of the race after they did not make it to the line under their own power. They were running out of gas coming to the line. They were not under their own power. Meaning, for the first time in Iris Talked Over Sim Series history, Aura will get her first career, or second career win, technically, her first career win and her first ever point start. And it's at Daytona. What a place to get it at. Aurora will be the Daytona 300 winner for Season 4 after the disqualifications of the 17 and the 97. Either way, they would have gotten disqualified. Those two cars were pulling away from the pack without, any help at all. So, Aura, and we're going to see a Hughes top to 3. Aura, Sleepy, and Hughes, your top 3 to end off Daytona. What a way to end it, ladies and gentlemen. That was one hell of a race. As we go ahead and look at our finishing results right here. You can see the two guys getting DSQ'd will be the number 17 of Cardi and the number 97 of Johnny. So let's go through your field from that then. The number 46 of Aurora will win the race. Fourth place, or second place, will be the number 91 of Sleepy. Third place will be the number 32 of Hughes. Fourth place, Kevin, who's at the back of the field all this race, finally comes up to the top 5. Jan, who's running top 5 most of this race, finishes up in 5th. Sixth place will be Ian, the number 24, after getting collected in a crash early on. Seventh place will be the number 86 of Nook. Eighth place will be the number 20 of Isaac. Actually, no, he was out of gas, so he will not be counted either because he was running out. Which means 8th place will actually be Grimmy, and then 9th place will be the number 5 of Driz. Rounding out the top 10, Corey LaJoy. 11th place, Jimmy Johnson. 12th place, Zane Smith. 13th place, Jeb Burton. 14th place, Chris. 15th place will be Dave. And then 16th place will be the number 98 of Cup. Finishes 19th, but with the disqualifications of Isaac, Johnny, and Cardi for all running out of gas before the line, not finishing on their own power, Cup will be getting a top 16 spot. So very great for him. Three of the Because Racing drivers finishing outside of the top 10. That's gotta hurt them. Only one of their drivers finishing inside of the top 5. Barely two of them finishing inside of the top 10. Driz collecting 9th. But ladies and gentlemen, that was the Daytona 300 for the Iris Duck Ripper Sim Series. Thank you for joining me for 1.5 hours of your time. As we finish up, we started at 8:30 in the morning, Eastern time, as I'm recording this, but we ended around 10 o'clock Eastern. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. Hopefully, I see you again soon. But until we go to Atlanta for the next race, have a good one, and make sure that you tell me how the Iris ODM series was for D1. But until then, we'll see you.